I'm having breakfast with Larry Lee. Yo-da-lo-dee, yo-da-lo-dee. I'm having breakfast with Larry Lee.
Well, Super Bowl number 60 is in the books. Congratulations to the Seahawks. Of course, the pregame show is still going on. Welcome to the podcast. On the show this week, another episode of Why Is It? Just simple little questions that we have to throw out there to life. Let's tackle the brain buster. Google sees the biggest spike in people searching for hangover cures on January the 1st. What day came in second? Is it A, the day after the 4th of July, B, the day after the Super Bowl, or C, the day after Halloween? Your answer coming up at the end of the show. Before we go to the podcast planner, nationaldaycalendar.com, another episode of Why Is It? So about a year or two ago on one of my podcasts, I confessed how guilty I feel when I keep and use those return address labels that various nonprofit organizations send me as an incentive to make a donation. I'm telling you, it seems like I'm receiving them about every other week. Now, I do my share of donations to these big national nonprofit organizations, but obviously I can't do them all. And what's really frustrating is that when I do send in a donation, a few weeks later, that same organization is sending me more labels with another request for a donation. So, as I've mentioned before, I feel guilty keeping those return address labels, but by the same token, I'd feel guilty just throwing them away. But the reality of the whole label thing is just how much correspondence do these companies think that I'm doing? I mean, in this age of emails and online bill payments, there's not a whole lot of envelopes going out of here that need a return address on it. So I now have hundreds of free, guilt-ridden labels just sitting in a folder that will never venture beyond my desk drawer. I sort of rationalize my guilt by taking the offensive and asking, this nonprofit organization is asking me for money. Well, just how much money could they save by not mailing out millions of these address labels to people all over the United States? Well, now these nonprofits have taken it a step further. Get this. Some of these organizations are not only sending me the labels, they're sending me money. Literally, just last week, one organization sent me 4 shiny nickels, and they're on display behind a cellophane window in the envelope. 4 nickels. But wait, the same day, I got another solicitation for a donation with a $1 bill in it. A real dollar, a buck. I feel like telling these organizations, folks, you've got this backwards. I'm supposed to be sending you money. Please put this money you're sending me towards your cause. You thought I felt guilty about accepting the stickers without making a donation? That's one thing, but keeping the nonprofits' money and not sending a donation? And I guess that's the motive. I don't know, make you feel guilty enough to send a donation, or maybe they look at it as seed money. But I think I have a solution. I can send them money. I can put those 4 shiny nickels and that $1 bill in the return envelopes that they provided. They get their money back. I have no guilt. Now, I could do the same thing with my return address labels, but what are they going to do with them? So I guess I'll just have to hang on to those, all 300 of them. Now, I will say that these national nonprofit organizations that keep sending me labels and now money, they do some incredible things, and I do try to help when I can. Lots of great causes that I believe in. But I do love and believe in our local nonprofits, helping folks right here where we live. And I know that when I donate locally, I don't have to worry about getting more address labels. All right, let's look at the podcast planner, nationaldaycalendar.com. Monday the 9th, it's Football Hangover Day. It's estimated that 14 million people will call in sick after a little bit too much Super Bowl partying. The 9th is also Rehydration Day and National Pizza Day. What, you didn't get enough on Sunday? We as a country do love our pizza. They figure that each of us eats about 23 pounds of pizza a year. Tuesday the 10th, it's National Flannel Day. Now, the technical definition of flannel is a soft woven thread that's brushed to create a soft texture while providing additional insulation. Flannel was first created in Wales back in the 1600s as a replacement for wool. The 10th is also National Umbrella Day. Umbrella comes from the Latin word umbra, meaning shade or shadow. The umbrella, invented over 4,000 years ago. Artifacts show some evidence of it existing in Egypt, Assyria, Greece, and China. Wednesday the 11th, it's National Peppermint Patty Day. Peppermint patties developed on the Isle of Man between Britain and Ireland in 1840. They arrived in the U.S. in 1900, and in 1940, the York peppermint patty was developed by the York Cone Company of Pennsylvania. The 11th is also Shut-In Visitation Day and National Latte Day. Thursday the 12th, I want to say happy birthday to Alan Hester. Human being extraordinaire and one heck of a bowler. Alan, happy 40th birthday today, my friend. The 12th is also National Plum Pudding Day, also called Christmas pudding, and most recipes do not contain plums because back in the 1600s, plums referred to raisins or other fruit. Hey, Alan, how about a plum pudding cake for your birthday? Friday the 13th, it's Galentine's Day, Galentines, Galentine, bringing women together to celebrate each other and the support that they offer one another. The 13th is also National Cheddar Day. Cheddar cheese originated in the village of Cheddar in Somerset, England in the 12th century. And the 13th is also No One Eats Alone Day. Then on Saturday, February the 14th, it's Valentine's Day, which began as St. Valentine's Day, a liturgical celebration of early Christian saints named Valentinus. It became associated with romantic love in the Middle Ages, and it was in the 1700s in England, lovers would express their love by presenting flowers and confectionery. The 14th is also Organ Donor Day. Over 120,000 people are waiting for a life-saving organ donation, and there's 5 types of life-saving donations. You have organs, tissues, marrow, platelets, and blood. And on Sunday the 15th, it's Singles Awareness Day, a day to recognize the benefits that singles provide our communities as leaders, caregivers, and volunteers. And the 15th is also National Gumdrop Day. Well, I guess, chocolate dominated on the 14th, so I guess gumdrops needed to take a back seat. Credit for the creation of the modern gumdrop goes to a chemist and candy manufacturer by the name of Percy Truesdell. He was developing gumdrops in 1916. All righty, let's see how you did on the Brainbuster. Google sees the biggest spike in people searching for hangover cures on January the 1st. So, what day came in second? Is it A, the day after July 4th, B, the day after the Super Bowl, or C, the day after Halloween? And the answer is C, November the 1st, the day after Halloween. Wow. Thank you so much for taking the time to have a seat here at the Breakfast with Barry Lee Breakfast Nook. We can slide down and make room for lots more. Just have people log on to breakfastwithbarrylee.com or listen wherever they listen to their podcasts from. In closing, I'd like to share this random thought that I saw on a Facebook post. It says, "Why does toilet paper need a commercial? I mean, who's not buying it?" Hey, enjoy the moderating temperatures. We deserve it. And have a blessed week.